Why is it not loading? It's not loading. Why is it? I just pressed go live. It's not even letting me go live.
Wait.
Oh yeah, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there today? Today we're gonna be talking about a little bit of love at the lockup. My name is Gio Malak. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure that you hit the sub button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. Today we're gonna be talking about Love at the Lockup Season 3, Episode 15, Cuffing Season. There was a lot going on. We're gonna start right off the jump with it. Destiny spent the night at her sister's place and is blocking Shawn's calls. But she finally did show up to her little court date or whatever. So, y'all know how Destiny is. She like to run away, come back home, run away and come back home, and run away and come back. So, but she back. Also, John's new family, Tammy and Terra, moved into his house. Well, her name is Tiara. Tiara. I said it right. I wouldn't let Tammy or Tiara move in my house. First off, Christiana's sister has a problem with drugs, just like Christiana does. And we just speaking of Christiana, we're gonna get right into Christiana. Christiana is no longer at the halfway house and is missing. John is looking for her. He went on a looking spree to go find this girl, and he ended up finding her in a parking lot somewhere. So I don't know what was going on with that little whole situation, but for her to be found in the parking lot, she obviously had to be at somebody's house doing something. And I ain't talking about SEX. I'm talking about something else. Y'all know my drift. Y'all get what I'm saying. If you don't, then you just still lost. Also, Dylan's parole officer let him go with a slap on the wrist, even though he was late. Heather and Dylan get their freak on at their auntie's house in the kitchen. Heather, you can't be doing that in your auntie's house now. You know your auntie old and they like, oh, what a happy family. Obviously that's not a happy family. That's a nasty family if you let me know and tell me. I'm looking at them like they pure nasty doing that in front of their auntie. Okay, next couple, we're going to get into it. Maurice learns the well and tells his father-in-law that Jessica is pregnant after she asked him not to. Maurice, you kind of be telling on yourself. You always telling her. You my boy. You and Jessica, my boy. Y'all my dog. I like y'all. But Maurice, quit telling on yourself. You did not have to tell on yourself. He straight told on himself. I knew he was going to do it. He said, well, speaking of that, we are pregnant. You ain't supposed to say nothing. Did you hear what Jessica told you before y'all went in the house? Don't say nothing. And you just automatically tell within the first 10 minutes of even being in there. You really looking for your father figure to be Jessica's dad. I don't blame you. He cool. Yeah, I hope everything works out for Jessica's father and Maurice, because I see a good future in Jessica and Maurice's path. They got a good future ahead of them. And also, Shonda, Shonda ghost Tyrese for 3 months. She didn't like the blue suit and had no feelings for him. She changed her number and eventually apologized to him. He said, F you, I don't want to see you no more. Straight up. I mean, right now I kind of feel bad for Tyrice that the fact he gave Shonda some money, and then she turned around and pulled that. So it didn't even make any sense to me. Also, Scott and Lindsay got into it about the journal he found. Scott, stay out of people's business. He accused her of scamming him. First off, Scott, who want to scam you? What do you even have to scam you? When you first swipe your first card, that mug declined in the limousine to rent. It declined, buddy. So you're not no millionaire. If you was a millionaire, you think she was reading a book about a woman scamming a millionaire. Nat Scott. And she was reading it in prison. So whatever she had going on in prison, that's none of your concern. That's none of your concern, Scott. You need to just let that go, because at the end of the day, She don't owe you any explanation of what she was writing in her journal. That's her journal. That's what certain women do. They jot down the stuff they like to jot down in their journal. That's their personal private business. You don't go through that, Scott. That makes you kind of look like the creep to me. You going to somebody else's business. Do you want somebody going through your private mail? Do you want somebody else to open up your mail? No. So why open up her journal and just decide to just read her whole journal? They don't make it make sense, Scott. You don't even make no sense right now. And to be honest with you, I'm a little bit upset with Scott for doing that because I looked at him differently. Like, I thought he was a good guy, after his son passing and stuff like that. But for him to sit up there and do what he did, that's total creep move. Like, no lie. But anyway, questions is Lindsay scamming Scott? Will Maurice do the right thing with the $1,000? Who knows? Why is Maurice always telling on himself too? Let me bring up my boy Perry. What it do? What it do? I got some questions I'm going over. And what the next question is, what do you think about how Shonda handled the situation with Tyrese? To me, honestly, the thing about Tyrese, I mean, she said it. The blue suit did it. The blue suit started her. I mean, the binoculars should have started her more than anything. You know what I'm saying? If she would have seen them binoculars, she sure wouldn't even took the money. She would have been like, you know what? Just drop me off here right here at the corner. You know what I'm saying? I got my mama coming to get me. She would have made up an excuse. Perry, what you think about Maurice? I mean, not Maurice, but Tyrese and Shonda.
Okay. One thing you said. Oh, hold on. Let me hold up. Hold on. I'll make sure I ain't got YouTube on nowhere. Can you hear me? Good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. No. Check this out, bro. One thing you said is that you wonder why the binoculars didn't get her. He had binoculars. He could see her. She didn't have any. She couldn't see him. But the only thing she could see from miles away was that damn blue suit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like, who is this wearing this blue suit down here? I hope this ain't for me.
Homeboy. And she said herself, now, I mean, Tyrese, my boy, players get played too. You know what I'm saying? It's nice when we playing and getting away with it. But sometimes we get played. He got played. He got ghosted, like his daughter said. But when she seen that blue suit, she said it was a buzzkill. She said it herself. She said that did it for her. She took whatever. If he didn't give her money, she was going to walk to wherever she had to go to. She wasn't going to deal with him because the blue suit turned her away or whatever. And she said the kiss didn't do nothing for her.
It's sad. I feel, you know what? I kind of feel bad for Tyrese because I think he's a good person. He has a good heart. You know what I'm saying? For him to give the girl some money, and she turned around and do that to him like that. He gave her some money. And you can obviously tell he wanted somebody to be with him. He thought that was gonna be an easy score for him to just be in a relationship with Shonda. I mean, yeah, Shonda. But it wasn't what he was expecting. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what he was expecting. He thought, oh, this is old school. I pull up in a suit. She gonna like the suit. All women like suits. We living in the new century now. To be honest with you, a lot of women like skinny jeans and tight shirts. You know, I'm just throwing in joggers. You know what I'm saying? They love them joggers, but and small shorts. They don't even like suits. Cuffed up suits no more. I mean, you got to wear it to occasion. And then another thing, your suit got to be tight. If your suit a little bit too loose.
Well, you know what though, I think she'd have been fine with a suit, right? I mean, and he thinking of him picking this lady up. She ain't seen no guys in a while. She's been locked up. Let me pull up with this suit. I'm gonna impress her, right? But the problem was the suit was too loud. He could have had a black suit, some darker color. Maybe it could have pulled it off. But like you said, generations change, right? And she's probably expecting somebody to just pull up, sort of low key, casual. You know what I'm saying? That's all she wanted is somebody to be with. I think the suit threw her off. He was trying to be too impressive, and it backfired.
I think he was trying to be romantic the wrong way. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody coming out of lockup looking for Romeo and Juliet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what he messed up at.
Still in a jail suit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because she was locked up for a reason. Just show up. She just glad to see somebody there. That's where he went wrong. And that loud ass blue suit just didn't do it. It's almost like this shirt. That's how I wore this shirt today.
You got you a blue one, huh?
I don't got a blue suit. I got a blue shirt.
You know, he could have pulled up in a blue shirt with her name on it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, A and B. I see you. But now we're gonna go to the next couple, and I really want to see what you really think about Scott and Lindsay. Do you think that is a creep would go through somebody's journal, a woman at that? Let me get my words straight. A woman's journal. Mm-hmm. Do you think only creep men do that? A straight man to just go through a woman's journal and start reading?
No, a man that felt comfortable with his woman would never do that, right? It's a person who always came. Scott came in already knowing the only reason he got her is because she's locked up, right? She's pinned to the mat, right? That's how she can do is respond back to him. But when she came out, he started getting paranoid, right? Now, like I said, most players are going to play. But then with him, he knew that exactly what he was doing. He picked up a lady that he felt that had no other choice but to be with him. Then, knowing this, he started to dig deep into it to see, hey, let me start reading through some of her pamphlets to see what she's about. Mm. You know, dude, you know what you picked up. You picked up a convict and a nice looking one. And he felt like she was too nice looking to be with him. That's the only reason he looked through her stuff. If he felt like she was happy to be there, he would have never looked through it, Gio.
Yeah, facts. I'm going to bring up D. Brooklyn, though. But you're right about that, Perry. But I think, honestly, it's more deeper than that. What's up, D. Brooklyn?
Oh, what's going on? Man, you gave me no time. I just got home and I had like 10 minutes. I didn't even get all the way undressed.
Well,
no, you
get good with y'all.
We talking about creep Scott.
No, I got what y'all said. I've been watching the whole thing. It's like 10 minutes. I was like, oh, Gio's live. But yeah, that blue suit, we need to get over that blue suit. You know, the man had a little style. He's trying to go for a girl out of his generation that might work with a 50, 60-year-old woman. Mm-hmm. Not with Shonda. And right. I'm just trying to make sense of it. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
So
I mean, if he would have stayed in his generation, he probably would have got some mothballs and an apple pie. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Times have changed. Because sometimes when I step out the house, I got to realize, hey, you know what? Times change. I can't be wearing this. You know what I'm saying? I wore the shirt today representing Tyrice.
Yeah. And I said it before. I was digging them shoes. I don't care what anybody says. Blue and all, I don't care. The only thing is, get a tailor. That's it. Get a tailor. To be straight.
Well, I think he did. He had a split in the back and everything like that. I just think that's not what she was expecting, right? Because I think with her lifestyle, she was looking for something more normal. She wasn't looking for the perfect figure. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody to be a father figure. I think that suit represented a lot of things for her that she didn't like. Like somebody's father stepping up or a reverend, you know what I'm saying? Preacher, whatever. She didn't want that. And I think that could have been his turnoff. If he'd have pulled up with some jeans, some sagging jeans on a little bit, a big t-shirt, he'd have been fine.
Like, just casual. Be yourself, not over the top. Right. That's where I think he went wrong. He just went a little bit too over the top. Not a little, but a lot, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
I think Tyrese, he knew better than to do that. It just he could have wore a tank top there and impressed her, you know what I'm saying, with the mud. He said he work out every day. He could have impressed women like muscles. You know what I'm saying? He could have impressed her like that. Like she just getting out of the prison system. The first thing she want to see is a strong, attractive man that's gonna be protected. You know what I'm saying? Because that shows a sign of protection. She ain't got to worry about they step out. You know what I'm saying? But instead, this man come with a whole blue suit on. And to be honest with you, I'm thinking the first thing she was thinking, this man trying to pimp me. You know what I'm saying? Because any woman who's getting out of prison in that mindset gonna think that. They ain't thinking about no romantic stuff. They gonna think this man is a pimp. He is a pimp.
No, I mean, in his defense, I think that he was excited about having a prospect in his life. And then, you know how you first meet a girl, you want to be impressive. You know what I'm saying? But what he did was pick the wrong style of suit or clothing. You know what I'm saying? He should have just maybe showed up a different way, which the suit can be him. That just shows that him and her aren't meant for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Because he did say he going to wear it anyway.
Right.
You got to find somebody else. I mean, more luck to you if you go out there and find somebody else. Hold on, we got who is this? Candace. We got Candace down here. What's up? How you doing? Peace and love.
Hi.
Hey.
I had clicked on here so fast because I thought Blue Suit was gonna be on here. I just clicked on.
Oh,
You think you gonna come to my channel? After the things I done said about him, he probably can't stand me. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
Hey, Gio.
I thought Terry was bringing his homeboy.
He should have picked Candace instead of Shonda.
That part. Candace might have liked it.
I'm definitely good. I'm good by myself. I'm great.
Candace, you like a man in a blue suit, don't you? You look like the type like a man in a blue suit.
No, not necessarily. You know, I'm good with jeans and a t-shirt.
Girl, you from the South. You love them suits. Quit playing.
Nah, I don't.
But what couple
But
would you
thank
like
y'all
to
for
talk
having
about?
me on.
No, but you gonna say that. You
like I said, I just clicked on. I thought Blue Suit was on. So y'all have a good day.
Oh, so you just clicked on for Tyrese.
Okay.
Girl,
No, I just wanted to pick. I was trying to pick. That's
Okay. So my question is for you: if Blue Suit was on, was you gonna call the number?
Negative. I was not.
Okay, all right.
It would be a no-go.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She went outside. She showed her mama and everything. I seen your mama in the background.
All right, now, Gio, don't make me call Jenny.
She would have been
don't
like
make me
Chelsea,
call
like,
Jenny.
Hey, Gio, she left her man to see Blue Suit.
That part.
Nah. let me go get Jenny for Gio.
Ooh,
Jenny.
There you go.
Jenny? Nah, yeah. I'm cool. I'm cool.
No, we gotta get Jenny on here for Gio.
Now she come on my show, she gonna be disappointed in me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be like, look, all that was just for the you know what I'm saying, just to get your name out there. But other than that, don't call me. That's what I'm gonna tell her. Don't do it. I'm dead. I'm not even here no more. I done left Earth and went to. I'm an astronaut. But what couple would you like to talk about before you leave, though?
Ooh, I kind of felt sorry for Blue Suit though, to be honest. But yeah, that's it.
Well, no, I agree with you, and I follow up on that when she's gone, because, like, you know what? Blue Suit extended itself to somebody who probably didn't deserve it at the time, but you know, that's what happened. I mean, sometimes when you at the club, you walk up to the girl and you think, well, hey, I'm gonna go and talk to her. It don't come out the way you think it's gonna come out. Sometimes you quickly dismiss. And that's what happened to him.
He should have got dressed like that morning. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Why y'all going in on this man in that blue suit? That blue suit ain't never gonna die.
Well, no, and it's nothing to do with his personality. I think sometimes people are looking for certain things, and if you pull up the wrong way, that first impression is the last impression.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
first
what
impression is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly. That's real though.
All right,
he was over there with binoculars.
Hey,
She saw him out. It's like, oh no, I'm not getting in that vehicle.
I see you. We appreciate you. What did you say, D. Brooklyn?
She saw him out. And she was getting in the van or coming around the van, and she was like, "Hey, can you take me? I just seen this dude with binoculars. I think that's Tyrese right there. Nah, I ain't having that."
True. And with D. Brooklyn, I'm gonna drop you and bring up Cowgirl. I'm gonna bring you back up, my bro.
Later, D. Brook.
All right, peace, D. Brooklyn. He gonna put his picture up there before he left.
Yeah.
What's up, Cowgirl?
What's up? I am driving, so I'm gonna try to be safe. But y'all really think that she didn't want him because of his blue suit?
Well, you know what though? I'm saying this, right? I mean, she probably didn't want him at all, right? And just using him for financial.
Thank you.
Right? But what I'm saying is, I think when she actually, because there's still a chance that you might not want somebody when they appear. You might like, hey, wow, you know what? Maybe it is something. When she seen the blue suit, that was a kill, so she knew she was on her way.
It was a kill before he ever got there.
Well, no, I feel you there, right? But
I'm gonna use him and I'm done. And the blue suit was just a way to get done with him.
Exactly. I feel you.
But you know what I think? Honestly, what it was the kiss that threw her off.
Yeah, that was real bad.
If you kiss a woman right, sometimes she can just forget about everything. You know what I'm saying? If you kiss them right, they'll forget about it all. But when I think she was talking to them different dudes though, and she must have fell for another guy. That's what it was. Like she was talking to 8, 9 different dudes or something, and probably one of them dudes. Tyrese had the opportunity. He had the first shot. He was the first one. He could have been lucky to just, if he would have played his cards right, gave it a good kiss instead of being all like all up in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but Gio,
that's what threw off.
Gio, I agree with Cowgirl though, right? Now think about it. We said 8 or 9 men. You know how when you just talk to people and you might even have a visual, but you sort of get a feel for somebody else. He was the first one that support bailing her out. I mean, not bailing her out, but you know what I'm saying, picking her up and sending her on her way, right? But her mind was on other things. I think she used the blue suit for an excuse later on.
Thank you, Perry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. That's what she's trying to say, Cowgirl. That she basically just lied on national TV, just saying that it was the blue suit, but really it was the man. Because the producers did ask her that, like, are you still talking to the other guys? Are you talking to any other guys?
And think about it this way. Now, she didn't get that house she was in. Now we only seen her watering the flowers. She could have moved in. She could have moved in with one of these other guys that she was talking to, because you know what? It takes a lot of happiness for you to just get up your day and just go out there and water flowers. Right? She happy somewhere, and she probably had a man inside that stay in there, whatever. I'm gonna go out here and just do this and go ahead and dismiss Tyrese. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that wasn't no halfway house. That house looked way too nice to be a halfway house. And when nobody, a halfway house, usually people sitting outside smoking a cigarette.
Oh, no, Gio, that wasn't a halfway house. No. She passed that stage. She on her own with somebody else.
That part.
Another sponsor.
Sponsor.
Listen, I wouldn't be shocked if she had someone the whole time and everybody else was just being used for what they could be used for. And then when they got ready and they were ready to go, they had their own life.
That could be true. It happens every day.
Yep.
Because especially at the end, when
did she freeze?
Yeah, she's starting to
You kind of froze there, Cowgirl.
Oh, sorry about that. I was like, but at the end, when she gave that smirk, when the producers asked, hey, you got anyone else? And she just smirked. I was like, I see you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, you know what? Solve the whole mystery. It wasn't a blue suit. It wasn't him. It was basically that she just needed anybody there to just give her a ride to the bus station so she can go and see her real man. And if you're going to give me some money, cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He surely did. Do I look like I let him use me? Well, Tyrese.
Yes.
Well, you know what, Gio? And think about that saying for a second. Everybody can say, do I look like a person that lets somebody use me? Many people get used. And not because they was wishing to get used. You feel me?
Yep, they just get used. It just happens.
We get used. It's not like I asked to get used today. It could happen. And that's what happened to him. So, I mean, his life is no different than ours. I've been used. You've been used. Cowgirl been used. It's back to life.
That is life. And I don't feel bad for him at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Because all he was going to do was use her for what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's call it what it is. He just got outplayed.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's
and Cowgirl, I say it every day. Players get played too.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Yeah.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what it's
Thank
called. You're a player of the game, so you have to hate the game. You can't hate the player that's playing. If you're gonna hate yourself for playing the game. So hate the game at the end of the day. But hey, Cowgirl, I'm gonna see you in a minute. I'm gonna bring up Sarah. You know what I'm saying? I'm bring somebody else up.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, Cowgirl.
All right.
Sarah, what's up? What it do?
Hey, what's going on?
Sarah must be with Tyrese or something. She hiding today.
I just had surgery, so I'm not really in the best condition.
How did your surgery go?
It went pretty well, yeah. I'll find out Wednesday. I'll get the pins removed and stuff like that. So
yeah,
we'll see. But first of all, I wanted to say,
Sarah, I was just playing with you.
I know. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wanted to agree with Gio about the kiss thing. Like, you know, a guy, if he kisses a girl right, it doesn't matter what's going on. She's his, basically. If the kiss is right. Then really.
Okay. So you don't think it was the blue suit? You think it was a kiss?
Yeah, I do.
Or do you just think what Cowgirl just said, that totally she had no interest in, regardless of who showed up, she just needed somebody to maybe help her get to the bus station and give her a couple dollars till she can get to the man that she wanted?
Yeah, I don't know if she wanted to get to the man she wanted. She wanted to get to the next one to get money. I don't know if she necessarily wanted him, but she probably made around, you know, getting her money from all these different men.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I would think. And let's see. John, is that his name? Oh, and Christiana. We should get over the blue suit and talk about the ribbons in John's hair. Those were so distracting to me. Did not look right. Yeah. But you guys were saying, you know, he is getting played 100%.
Okay. I mean, it's not even November and he already got Thanksgiving at his house already.
That part.
Right?
He'll bring in the mama, the sister. Hell, he'll bring in the cousins if necessary.
And the dog, too.
And the dogs.
But you know what? He's doing all that for collateral, right? He think if he bring them all to his place, then where else can she go to? She can't go to her mother's house. She would have to come to his house.
Yeah, he's securing.
And I see him working too.
Yeah, he's securing his future with her is what he's trying to do, and make
exactly.
It. So she has to come to him. You know, she has no other choice, basically. And she'll be so grateful that she'll be
your mother loved me, your sister loved me, and your cousin, the dog, the cat.
Why don't you love me? Yeah. So
that man look like a whole fake native. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't get it. He got dream catchers all over the house. He catch the bad spirits, man. I'm sick of John. I ain't even gonna lie to you. John tripping. He done went everywhere to find that woman. Like, she was like, "Oh, I love you." I don't even see how she remember him. I mean, I'm pretty sure. You know why she remember him? Because he dressed like that native person all the time. She probably was hiding.
Just like Daniel Boone.
Yeah. Oh, here go the man that's gonna save me. Here come the native guy that's gonna save me. Thank you, Miss Paula. I see you. I mean, Miss Paula London. I don't want to say your name wrong. I appreciate you for the super chat. But man, she seen him coming on down in that truck. She thought it was a horse. You know what I'm saying? With the native braids. You know what I'm saying? I know she was looking like, oh, here go my hero. She was just high. That's all what it was. She was just high. In that dull moment, she had to be high because looking at that man, he looked at that man be disappointing everybody, bro. Like, I know the natives is. I'm gonna just say they pissed off at him. Like they looking like, what tribe is you from? Like you gotta be dressed like a full folklore, man. You
right. And did you hear him say when he was driving? He's like, "Yeah, it's like Bonnie and Clyde, but without the bullets, or something like that."
Yeah. He should change. He should change that to Lone Ranger and Tonto.
I think he should call himself Arrow for now on. You know what I'm saying? Just Arrow. Because he's shaped like an arrowhead and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And he only head in one direction. You know
down. He's delusional.
Hey, Sarah, that's what all you got to say because I'm going to bring up more calls.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right, Sarah. Hey, I tell you what, get well soon, though.
Yes, get well. We're going to be praying for you. We're going to keep you in the high hopes. But let me bring up Mama Mo. She was next in line, and I got two more people at
What's up, Mama Mo?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
thanks
good.
for the super chat. I appreciate you. What's up? What you do, Mama Mo? How you doing? What it do?
I'm trying to do some work, but I'm gonna talk to y'all right quick before I finish up my work.
say about him. All he talked about was her butt, her butt, her butt. But then I agree with you, Perry. I don't think she really wanted him. She just kind of wanted to get to where she was going. I really don't believe she was going to no halfway house. She probably took his money and went on to somebody else's house and was done. Because the way he kept saying, give me a kiss, it was nasty. And then I think she prolonged the time of before she had to get on that bus. They want to go eat, sit down and eat, so they ain't have to go back to that hotel room, so she ain't have to give them none.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Honey, are you full yet? Are you ready to go to the motel room? I'm still hungry. Get me a... She did everything to stall for time.
Yeah.
It's time for the bus to leave now. I'm sorry. We'll get this quickie done in about 2 years.
He just looked stupid going in the bus station with that big old suit on with flowers and all that suitcase worth of cheap clothes. They just looked a mess. And then John, I kind of be skipping through him because he looked like he smelled. Okay. He always got the same jacket on. He be walking funny. He got them braids in his head. Mm-hmm. He just looked strung out too. Ugh.
He out there hunting with no arrow. In the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's keep it real. I mean, the guy's what he is.
And then you take in the mom and the sister was like, no, I ain't going to help you because I probably sit down and smoke with her too.
Okay, yeah, did you see that? No, she
would have had to get out of my house.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I like the fact that she kept it so real, though. That was like too real. She said, I can't go with you there because if I see her looking like that, I'm liable to just sit down and smoke.
If it gets you outside,
I might sit the lazy boy. Have a couple.
And then was it Heather and Dylan? That was nasty. Why you go in that room with them old ladies still awake? After the PO came in, he got clear. Why you ain't just go out in the car somewhere? Go.
Well, you know what though? I mean, and for Dylan's sake, he had to because he know how a fool Heather was gonna act if he didn't. Remember when he was just talking to the aunts at first, seeing family pictures, and she went crazy and went on a high speed chase.
Well, they could have went in the backyard and got some or whatever.
If I was Dylan at that point, you ain't got no choice but to go ahead and just do it. I mean, it could be against your wishes, but let's go ahead and just make this happen. So this psycho woman.
Oh no! Yeah. Here, what she went on?
Huh?
What she went on?
A high speed chase.
And then
chase, bro.
What's the guy named with the lip with that young girl with the ankle thing on? You wrong, yo.
I mean, when he was 2 years old, he went and licked the electric socket or something.
But I think somebody said in the comments about maybe he didn't decorate the house because he wanted to see how she would act.
No, you know what?
But I think he broke. That's why he couldn't.
That's the exact reason. I can tell you I got money. He brought in a decorator just for the show. And she's like, well, what's your limit? 0 to $1 million. And then I was expecting to see something nice.
Yeah.
We come back, we see a futon. We see this. And
but remember, Perry, when he got in that limo when his car declined, when he got all that food and was supposed to go pick her up and that car didn't work.
He ended up dating the limo driver that night. He failed.
He looked like he licked the electric socket.
That's true. You see that lip?
He exploded all up here.
Well, Lindsay, you know.
He just give me creeper vibes.
That lip fat at the top. It don't even make no sense how you got a bottom lip that's small at the bottom or big at the top. It's like two lips at the top.
I mean, I was thinking he can get one of those permanent magic markers and just draw some lips in.
Right in the middle.
he give me creeper vibes. I wasn't feeling him.
He is a creep. Went through that girl personal belongings like that. But Mama Mo, I got more calls.
Take care, okay?
I'm gonna drop off because I'm gonna finish up my work. But yeah, that's how I felt about the show. I'm gonna still be listening to y'all though.
All right, take care.
Peace all right. Yeah, boy, you a fool for that one. Somebody like he licked the electric socket.
I mean, look at him.
Let me bring up
and how he acts sound like it damaged more than the lip. He got some mental problems.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Candace? Right?
But yeah, but it's pronounced Candace. That's fine. Candace is fine. I wanted to talk about Blue Suit. I know we're all over this. I don't know why my camera is not showing, but it's okay. I wanted to mention that I thought they kissed before. Didn't they kiss before? Because he went to see her in prison. They took pictures together. I felt like they already made out. So I don't think the kiss, she knew what his lips taste like. That could probably be part of the reason she was turned off anyway when they actually kissed. I knew they kissed. And it doesn't matter what that man had on, blue suit, pink suit, orange suit. He could have came out with Noah Jesus. It doesn't matter. She did not want him. That was all a set up. Like she never wanted him. She wanted that sponsor. And I think that's what he provided. But in his mind, he just knew he was Don Juan and nothing was going to happen to him.
That one.
That's so true though, right? Like if she dated or was corresponding between like 8 or 9 guys, she knew the ones that would be willing to actually drive to the prison to pick you up. And she knew the ones who wasn't going to drive to the prison, but they'll be home waiting to sleep with you when you got there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't like, even when she talked before, like I was just like, this girl was like never really like, everything in her shows that she was not into him. She was into that money, and that's what she got out of him. That's $200, which I think she took that bus and transferred to another bus to get to wherever she needed to go. It wasn't no halfway house. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Also, I wanted to talk about Scott, socket lips. I truly felt that he knew those letters were there from before. I think he was looking for an argument, but he didn't want to get into. Remember, he was walking that fine line. He thought he was going to hit it first day, but she came in and she complained about the house when you was living in a 2x2, which you know what? I ain't gonna knock her because she got a man and I don't. So let's go on. But the fact that she was like, I think he already knew those letters exist. He knew this was something that he wanted to be the one that's arguing with her. He wanted to have a reason to be mad at her because that was the opposite that he was getting from the whole time. And he thought that was his leverage. That was what he was going to stand on. And I felt like it backfired because she is very manipulative and she know how to switch stuff around. Like,
you know what, Candace, you know what, I'm going to agree with you, right? But I'll take it a step further. He read it on camera that morning after they had sex, right? She had been there for a couple of days. He had already read the letter.
Facts.
He had already read it, but he ain't scored yet, right? So whatever, right? But then he didn't want the public like us to see what kind of fool he was. So he, after he had the sex, hey, you know what? I don't give her all this money. I don't have some sex. Let me go ahead and call her out on what she did. What's up, Auntie?
What up, Auntie?
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think could have happened.
Yes.
And then now he wanted to show like, I'm tough now. You know what I'm saying? He thought because he got some draws that night and shit, he was good.
Yeah, he got that little, pea juice, and he felt like he was over there being Popeye the Sailor Man, and she, cut the wind out of that whole sale by telling him like he basically isn't nothing. And I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna say that I'm gonna continue to pray for Dylan because I feel like if he blink or sneeze too hard, she's a lime wire. She is about Heather. That's the person you see from across the street and you just wave and keep it moving. Like, she's dangerous. I truly feel like she is just dangerous for him, for her aunties, and for anybody who crossed her path.
She's dangerous for anybody. I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Very dangerous.
I totally agree. But Candace, I'm gonna let you down. I got Miss Nabia that was right after you. I'm gonna let her.
Sure, no problem.
I was right beside her too. But peace and love. Thank you for coming up and getting your opinion on the.
Thanks, Candace.
Thank you. I finally got to call in. I'm gonna be back. I'll be stalking y'all in the comments section.
You gotta stop us. You can just call up. Don't do that. Don't do a blue suit. Don't do.
Oh no! Don't do a Heather.
Yeah, don't do a Heather.
No. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. Alrighty, later.
But Gio, let me say this though, right now, she said something about about Scott, right? Think about it for a second, right? He read the letter the next day, but let's go back to that night. How much sex do you think they actually got in with her being connected to the electric socket? Because I'm sure his PTA has something to affect that. You see them that?
His lip probably expanded.
Hey, when they had sex, he damn sure didn't lick a damn thing because he knew what happened before.
His lip probably was vibrating at the top. That lip probably was vibrating.
Yeah. What's up, Nabil?
You're all right, Ferry. Hi, Gio.
What's
you
up,
guys
what's
are on
up?
fire tonight. It's hilarious. The high speed chase. You have me crying, honestly. The high speed chase with her.
She's psycho.
She's a psycho. She is. Mm-hmm. I think Lindsay is a little bit cuckoo as well. You know.
Oh
honestly.
Yeah.
Remember that scene when she was like, "Oh." Remember when the cupboard?
Yeah.
Do you not remember, Gio? Remember you did that? She was like, You remember that was like a little kid throwing a tantrum. That was not a grown person's reaction at all. Like she's very emotionally unstable. I think that's why she's constantly up and down. I mean, the night before you slept with him, the morning after, you're calling the office to rearrange where you're staying and to change your address and then you're finding out it takes a couple of days before it comes through. And then in the confessional, she talks about how she actually does like him and wants to be with him. It's like they don't even know what they want. It's just what works in the meantime. And the whole daughter situation. Go on.
Keep it real. I don't think that she ever called nobody. I think she was just talking to her damn self on her damn phone. Let's keep it real. I mean, because if you're that convinced that you're leaving,
you would have packed your things. Yes.
You're not turning back. And you know it's not going to happen overnight, but you're not turning back. She turned completely back. She used that as leverage to say, hey, I can leave.
Yeah.
Because
it made him kind of back down like a little puppy a little bit, almost.
Exactly. I mean, he backed down so much, he went in there and burnt the letter up that he wrote.
That's true.
He never wants to see it again. That's why. Because really, he'll never know the truth, whether it's well, then again, you can Google it, I suppose. You can Google the bit of, writing that she had there, right? To see if it would come up as a public book. But besides that, I don't think he'll know the truth. If it doesn't come up, then we all know, what she's written down is kind of like a journal, wasn't it? Because in jail, you don't have no fancy books. It's literally an A4 paper, isn't it? That you can just be scribbling on. So,
but my thing is, he knew it was the truth from day one when he contacted her in the prison.
Yeah.
He knew a girl like that didn't want no guy with a lip like that.
No. No. But then again, most guys that she does want aren't willing to put up with a 10-year-old child and a mother and setting up a whole home and doing these things, because I think it's the stability that draws women to these type of men in a way. But at the same time, they can't upkeep the stability, because look, if she leaves there and goes back to the daughter, what has she got to offer the child? She's built this dream up that she's going to be living in this lovely home, with this new guy. But if she leaves him, where will she be? Still, will they all be stuck at mom's house? The grand.
Exactly. And
you know what I mean?
Have we ever seen the mom's house?
No, we haven't, because she doesn't. I don't think she films over there.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, I'm not sure.
We don't even know what type of situation the daughter's living in right now. So it's like an upgrade for her, I think, in many ways, rather than being with her mom, isn't it?
The only thing we know is she didn't have that house before she went to prison. So it's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah. Especially if you're looking for somewhere to stay with your child, the way she was upset about the room not being ready and stuff like that. She definitely was trying to set up the house. And like he said, was she going to be happy if he had set up the room and everything was in order? Would she be happy then?
No,
I don't think so.
No, because at the end of the day, she's not happy with him.
No, not at all. Not at all.
He could provide, but she wants some other younger guy or
definitely.
You know how like some young women or guys, I mean, just grow up. I mean, when I say women, that just like this gangster guy, and you know this guy ain't gonna amount to nothing in 10, 20 years from now. But right now, it's the thing.
But for the right now, it keeps her excited and
right. That's what she wants. And then so she basically needed a sponsor. That's Scott.
In the meantime,
and then she'll slide out and get the excitement.
Yeah, but I think in the meantime, maybe she's trying to set herself and her daughter up a little bit. Maybe more money, stable home, and then maybe she'll probably leave him and kick him out then, if that's the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in some cases, it's a little deeper, but I don't want to get into all that. Like, when
But anyway, let's talk about John. I agreed with Sarah for a moment with the hair stuff. That was very distracting. He just looks more and more ridiculous every week. Does he go to like a costume shop or something? Because it's like he just gets these things, whatever native he puts on, whatever native you could just, you know what I mean? Anything native, it's on his head. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a teepee in his back garden or something. It's ridiculous.
Probably do the next episode. You probably
just to get in touch with his ancestors, his ancestors that he believes is his people.
Okay, you're right, Ms. Nabia. I got more people in the back, so I'm gonna let them up. And,
thanks for having me on again.
You have a nice one, bro.
Yes, you too.
Okay.
All right, let me bring up Ashley. What's up, Ashley?
I didn't know I was next. You got me mid school.
Next, man. I'm going down in the order.
Yeah. Well, did y'all already talk about Maurice?
Nope.
Man, listen, I really want to believe that he's being sincere, because he's just like, oh man, I had never had a daddy. You could be my father. And the man opened up that drawer of money. Did y'all see how his face just lit up like money?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing him with the money and talking about he's gonna be his daddy. And then as soon as he gets to the confessionals, the first thing out of his mouth, I'm gonna take this to the casino and flip it. I don't know, y'all.
You know what though, like Maurice? I know. I mean, I'm being a sucker. Maybe I'm like Tyrese. I like him, man. I really want to like him, but I feel like it's foolish for me to like him. But I sort of believe in him, and I think that at certain times when you don't have that father figure in your life and stuff, and you get a chance to see it, that it's like, hey, when your father can give you money, you can say whatever you're gonna do with it. But then at the same time, you don't want to break that trust. That exactly. You're starting the game. So, but I actually like him. I think that he could be okay. Now we'll find out in the future, but we'll see.
It's just like, I'm rooting for him.
Me too.
But at the same time, I don't know.
I mean,
one thing we do know about him is he can't hold water. So if he does take that money down to the casino, he gonna tell on himself.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree with you. No, I agree.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Maurice though. Maurice, he doesn't come off as a sketchy character to me. He come off as a real gangbanger who actually been through some stuff in his life, and he just want people to love him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Maurice grew up in a family home that had real love, and it was like love, but it was tough love. Like around him. Yeah. So when you see what Jessica come from, the big house, the stuff it attracts him. The laws laws of attraction. You know what I'm saying? That house and stuff, it attracted him. Like he was like, he wants to change for Jessica because he wants to do better. And I honestly see him. Jessica is a perfect fit for him. Like, even though he was looking at the girl in the restaurant or whatever, I'm gonna honestly say this. I thought at first, like, oh, he might cheat. But then I got to thinking about it, like, why would he do that when Jessica got everything that he needs? She already got a home. She can get her dad perfect for him. His dad can get up a welding job. You got to go to school for that. Thank you, Big Red, for that. I appreciate you. I see you down there with the super chat. But you got to go to school for welding, and it costs money. But if her dad is to train him in welding, he said it's gonna take some time. I know welding is a hard job. It's hard to do. I done weld before on the side of a boat, so I know it's very difficult. And this 8 hours, 9, 10 hours a day, you're doing that. So with her dad stepping in and saying, "I will help you, get where you need to get." And you can see it, you can kind of see that Jessica's dad is looking at Maurice like, "I always wanted a son like you." Kind of, like you can kind of see it between them, like, and he likes the fact that Maurice is a tall guy, you know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be able to take care of Jessica and protect her. The first thing the father is thinking, like, if I leave you with my daughter and harm comes her way, a danger, I know one thing without a doubt: you'll be ready to go back to prison and protect your family, and won't have no worries in the world because I got this at the end of the day over here, and I'm gonna help y'all with anything. That's what I'm seeing between Maurice's relationship and her father's relationship. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you a lot. But I really like that couple, and I actually see a good future with them. I really do see a good future with them. I don't see them, like, they're really private. I don't really see them doing too much of the TV thing like that. Like, I see after this season, they gone. I see them gone.
Well, I'm rooting for them. I'm sorry, Peter.
Oh, no. I'm gonna say I agree. I mean, because it's like a couple couples. I like Maurice. I think that's genuine to me, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't the first time I've been wrong in my life. But Dylan, I like them. I like Dylan, not them as him and Heather.
I like Dylan as a person.
They can possibly happen. I think
Tyrese like a guy who was raised right.
Got to get
caught up.
Being ghosted. I think Tyrese maybe get over the fact that he got ghosted. Don't let your pride stand in the way. It happened to the best of us, player. You know what I'm saying? And then I think with Kweilyn, it's yet to be seen. But I think he got a lot of life to see before he make a major choice. Like being married or not being married. Because, we all grew up and had to go through this stage where we got to live and learn. And sometimes that's why people say don't get married at 18. Because a lot more you got the experience before.
You got to learn yourself.
At 17, he got a little experience to have to go through before he have to make that choice.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And the thing that really bothered me about Kweilyn, and I can't think of the girl's name now, but that situation, I just didn't like how she just didn't seem to be able to understand that although y'all are similar ages, like his experience isn't your experience in terms of like going through life, like in terms of like adulting and becoming an adult and maturing as a person. Like, so I wish she would, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to hold the phone. I wish she would have more patience for him. Right. I feel like they need to go to some kind of like couples counseling so they can learn how to communicate better and try to meet each other on the same page. Because I feel like he does care about her, but at the same time, he wants to connect and get back in with his family too. And since they're in Texas, either she got to go with him or she got to let him go. Or, go and be with his family for a little while and just trust that he's going to come back. I don't understand why she just wouldn't go down there with him if she want to be with him so bad.
Okay, Ashley, I got a Blavy coming up next.
Oh,
so
right.
Do what you got to do. Your boy Perry, famous words, do what you do. I'm going to see you in it. Here go the fire, a.k.a. Firecracker.
My baby girl. What's up, Abalavi?
What's up, Abalavi? Let's bring up Dessa, too. Oh, this will go.
Well, we got some firecrackers in the house.
And I got, let's bring this one up, too.
What's up?
What's up, Dessa? I think she's freezing.
What?
Is she freezing? I think Dessa freezing.
Yeah. I'm not broke.
How you doing, Perry? Hi, Gio.
Oh, what's up?
What's going on? Y'all know John the Indian? He's Indian, right?
No.
He say he is. I don't know about that.
No.
I'm Russian.
It's real Indian. You know the term $5 Indian?
So what?
Remember the term $5 Indian?
He ain't native.
$5 Indian.
Ain't none of that.
He said $5 Indian.
Now I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna be so I lived on a native reservation in Winter Haven, California. If you call a native person Indian, they take that to offense and they will call you racist. They're not Indian. It's India. You call them people in India Indians. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big difference. You can't.
He a dollar store Indian.
He a dollar store Indian, a 99-cent store Indian. He went and got a bunch of stuff from the dollar store and put it on, and now he call himself Indian.
No, I got you. I mean, because I don't believe
if he's surely saying Indian, then he don't know nothing. If I heard him say Indian, I'm an Indian. I'm like, boy, you need to go on somewhere and sit down, because that man fake, and then fake. Ain't nothing about him spelled Native American.
Y'all know what the real Native Americans look like, but we're not going to talk about that today. The real indigenous people. And he making the other Native Americans look bad, but I believe in more so the Black Indians. But that's a dollar store Indian. He got a bunch of stuff from the dollar store. He got that from the same place that Maurice.
Oh, she.
I don't know what happened, but that was good because she kept saying that Indian word, and there'd be a lot of Native people in here getting pissed off. And so I said it. I don't even care. But that's very insulting. I ain't even asked her about it. Don't think I kicked her out, y'all. I don't do that to people. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I don't do. But Avalon, Dessa, one of y'all take it before we close out in the last 4 minutes.
Okay.
I got Raphael down here. I'm tripping. Let me bring him up. But go ahead, Ablavi. Ablavi, I'm sorry.
I'm still not happy, but Maurice in his blue suit is hilarious. Maurice always sounds like he's yelling when he talks. Every time he talks, it's like he's yelling. She played me? Nah. I'm like, Maurice, you're like, he's almost 60, talking about when I get to be 50. I want a nice lady around me. I just can't with the Pillsbury Doughboy. I just can't with him. And then your favorite,
Maurice.
That's Maurice. No, I'm sorry. I was talking about Tyrese. Maurice is the one with Jessica.
Yeah.
I don't see it for them. I think she for the streets like Andrea.
Hold on. Who you think for the streets?
Jessica.
Nah.
No, I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, Jessica. Jessica ain't for the streets, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look at her mama and her daddy.
Those be the ones that do it all the time.
Now her daddy ain't going for it. He too much in her business. He need to know everything. Like when she started dating Maurice, they might have did what they did, but she had to take him to go meet her father. And she said, my dad is gonna be the reason why, you know what I'm saying? But he was nice. But you can see he wasn't scared of Maurice. He looked Maurice dead in the eyes. He said, look, come outside, let me talk to you for a minute. Anytime a father does that, they want to see who's dating their daughter. He talked to him on a personal level. You know, but Blavia, go ahead and finish. You know, you love to go off on somebody.
I really do like Heather. I know she's crazy. I like Heather. She's livening up this. I think Heather is great television. When she tells us what drugs she's been on, I would like it even more. And we gotta get to Shawn. That's the name.
You want some of that, Blavia?
Dondra, really? See, I told you about her. She went to the cul-de-sac. She said, I found better. Yes, girl, better.
I tell you what, Avalon is the last person that needs some of those drugs. I'm trying to tell you.
She found better. Shout out to her with her new haircut, with her blonde highlights, with her soccer mom outfit. I was like, yes, honey. Prison Makeover 101. Give Lindsay a call.
Did you say you go, girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now let me
soccer mom outfit on, bro. Damn, bro.
Let me tell you about Bluebell though. Here's the problem with Bluebell. This is why he not talking to black chicks. Because no black woman is gonna hear that trifling talking he doing. Talking about I like your butt and all that ignorance. Boy, if you don't get on, they be done knock him upside the head. They ain't gonna hear that. And he all that stupid talking he was doing, he is not a Crip or a Blood or none of the above. He needs to stop. He needs to take several seats somewhere in the backyard.
Wow.
Because nobody, that's why she went on. What'd she say? When I seen him in that blue suit, I was done.
That's what she said.
She got on the first thing smoking and didn't even look back.
And let's get into. I want to get into Dylan and Heather. I think Heather is on that strong stuff. Me personally, because did y'all see how she just turned to look when he was like, "It's my first day out and I could go right back to prison." Did y'all see that? Like,
Yep.
I don't know if anybody caught it, but how she was looking, it looked like she was on that strong stuff. And I really think she on that strong stuff because of the fact that you could have sex at your aunt and auntie's house. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm really questioning Heather. Like, what are you on? You have to be out of your mind realistically. Realistically, something is wrong with her.
Of course it is.
Dessa, I want to know, what do you think about Dylan?
Dylan, I think Dylan is a pretty boy. I don't know if he gay or not, because you know people like to be on the down low nowadays. I'm gonna have to look him in the eye up close.
I don't believe Dylan is on the down low. I'm sorry.
You know y'all was wrong when you talked about them aunties and what they was gonna do for Dylan. I looked at that. I wasn't on. Y'all know y'all was wrong for that.
Who said that though? Who said
I
that?
laid down on the floor. Y'all talking about auntie take them teeth out and she will rock Dylan's world. I said, I can't with you. And by the way,
but Dessa, do you think
I got an upper plate, so you know, I'm just saying.
But Dessa, do you think there's any truth to it?
What?
And my thing too, why would she want to leave knowing that it was his first day out of prison? You have to stay at the residence at all times because you don't never know when your PO or probation officer or parole officer is going to show up. So I feel like he just let her talk him into anything.
Nah, he was trying to get her up out of there before she jumped on auntie. Cause she was getting that look like, don't make me take your oxygen. I mean, that's the look you would give an auntie. Don't make me take your oxygen. I will squeeze this cord and you will not be breathing. He said, I'll go to jail. I'm not going to jail for murder. I got to get this fool up out of here quick. She's getting to jump on Auntie Diane. Auntie Diane was getting the ancestors. I'm just telling you. She had to get. And wait, I believe it. I don't think she owned nothing. She on a natural high. That's something going. See, there's stuff up in her head, and there's people talking to her, and all this kind of stuff going on. They tell her, "No, don't take that stuff. We got you." So, you know, the voices in her head is telling her, "You don't even need that." She got her own thing going on. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, wow. You don't even live there.
I want to talk about Mr. Blueberry Pep with the blue shoes and the blue suit. I knew he got ghosted. I knew from day one. I knew from that episode he was gonna get ghosted. Period. Because why would you show up with a blueberry suit on and some blueberry gators? Like, what is wrong with you? This is not the 60s or the 70s. I'm sorry.
But wait a minute. The 1960 pimp was in his head too. It was talking to him, saying, "This gonna look good. Go ahead on." From pulpit to pool stick. That's what he was. I'm trying to tell you. He was pimping daddy, and he knew it wasn't nothing cooler out there than him.
I was waiting for the cane.
What? It was behind the door. You didn't see it.
Do y'all think that he honestly felt like he was gonna be with Chanda.
Yeah.
He thought he was.
We go. Hey, all right, I'm out of time, y'all. We're gonna have to wrap it up. Any last words all y'all would like to say at one time? Any last words?
Real quick. Did anybody look at old girl, his daughter's eyelashes? She couldn't even hold her eyes open. Did y'all see them eyelashes and they up here doing this? You know what? That was so wrong, so wrong, so wrong. Look like post-its on her eyelids. That's my last word. Because I can't with them eyelashes. She couldn't get out in the wind because her eyes would just stay closed. She have to do like that. I'm trying to tell you. She looked like one of them people got bad eyes where they kind of squint. She had to do that because there was about 3 tons of eyelashes on each eye. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying. Wait, they were doing this.
Her regular
eyelashes.
I was like, that would be a cute little broom.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, yeah, that's good. I'm proud of you for doing that. I ain't even noticed that until later on throughout the show when I was sitting there watching her sitting on that couch and her eyes was just up. I said, oh.
She reached up there one time and did this.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Gio?
Like he had any food in his house.
What is wrong with Dessa?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was distracting.
That's a different breed. You hear me? That's a whole different breed.
Spoiler alert. Y'all know Lindsay is all up the way in the jailhouse, right?
Yeah.
All up the way.
All up the way in the jailhouse. She had a gun. She had drugs. She was selling.
So that was a trap house then? For the street?
I don't know
There was no furniture in the house, no painting. You said, what is this?
Listen, she might have turned Scott out.
Blavin, any last words you like? I'm going to get y'all up off of here real quick because y'all can't be laughing. I can keep y'all up here all day. Y'all is funny.
I'm glad she came in because I remember she was talking about Cole and how he ate up those shorts. And for some reason, when I saw Maurice, I said, I thought he would eat up some shorts too.
You know it would.
Oh. Wow. All right, Bobby. That's a peace and love. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Come back more often.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Hey, funny, bro. That is the funny. I'm too funny. I knew I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have brought them two up here at the same time. But Raphael, none of the last words you would like to say, my brother, before we get up out of here.
I just wanted to say something to Tyrese, or whatever his name is. Tyrese, man, it's okay. It's okay. You got your heart broke. Just find you somebody your own age. She was out of your league. So you look good. But she was out of your league in the first place. That's all I want to say.
Yep. I agree totally with you, Raphael. Thank you for coming through, my brother. I appreciate you. Come back next week. All right, Raphael, we gone. What's up, D Brooklyn? Any last words you would like to say?
I don't know. I can't breathe right now. Definitely was a trip. But Blobby to shut it down. I'm like,
that's the trap
don't
house.
mention homosexuals around a Blobby. Don't get her started.
Okay.
Man, if Dessa and the Blobby had their own show, bro, I'd be in tune every day. I'd be in the live comments every day. Like, I know I'm finna fall.
But then again, hell, they might be stabbing each other.
And then Ed Perry as a special guest. Boy, that'll be too much. You hear me? Like, too much. I wouldn't even want to come up because I just sit there and laugh the whole time. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't say nothing. Y'all three together, it'll be too much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even fake. But D Brooklyn, ain't the last words you would like to say before we close it?
Yeah, I'm done with the blue suit. I'm gonna call him Tyrese. I'm not gonna disrespect the man. You know, I kind of like him a little bit. I don't have no real problems with him other than get Taylor. That's it. The best couples, hands down, Maurice, Jessica, and Kweilyn and Chevelle.
Oh yeah, the best couples. Now that I agree to that.
I do like Dylan. I'm not considering them a couple.
But you saying couples? Yeah, no, I agree.
He need to run, not like Paul straight leg.
There's no way we can include Heather. No way we can include Heather in that package.
Yeah, no. But John, I'm telling you, I saw from day one with the truck. This is entrapment.
Okay.
And she knew it. Mm-hmm. She was like, Lord, what did I get myself into?
Mm-hmm. She drove
and then bringing the whole thing to make her forced to stay there. Mm-hmm. That's real. This dude's a creep in my eyes. I don't know if he is or he isn't. That's what's portrayed on the screen when I tune in. That's all I'm saying.
At certain times in life, you got to use your own observations. And if you feel like you're a creep, hey, it's a 50-50 chance. I'm rolling with my belief, not nobody else's. And I agree.
That's true. A creep is a creep. But I'm going to see you in a minute, D. Brooklyn. Hey, peace and love, my brother.
I know.
Coming through.
I know.
Yeah, but Perry, shout your channel out. Shout your channel out before we close.
Perry Sanders, Perry Sanders at YouTube. Or Perry Sanders 007 at Instagram. But check this out. Me and Gio, me and my boy be back with something that we don't know yet. We'll talk about it tonight. We coming on the air with something tomorrow. We don't know.
But don't forget the Friday. We got the
block party. Yeah, we always got that. We got the block party and the after party.
Yep.
It's gonna be popping. We'll be back tomorrow with something for sure.
And y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment down below on what y'all liked about the channel, what y'all liked the conversation. Keep the comments going in the bottom of the channel. Also follow me on Instagram, Gio_said_it. Follow me on here too. Subscribe to both of our channels. Make sure y'all keep the team up. You know what I'm saying? Go follow Sherelle too as well. That's
Sherelle World. She ain't nothing but the truth. Check her out.
Fact. But we finna get up out of here. Peace and love to everybody.
All right, and you be good and bye everybody.
All right, Yep.